Hello, my friends. My name is Calcate Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush.
Makes your teeth stronger,
Chicky, chicky,
whiter,
chicky, chicky,
stronger.
Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Calcate. Happy smile.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson, Asamo.
Me didn't tum. Mr. Femi Kakalika, just call me cockroach. Now, Mr. Femi once now. Hey, that's you. Improve car. Yeah. Captain was key to double the action. Me did Sasso spray. Mr. Femi Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso.
Come on, Tom Preko.
In life, choice is good, but choice plus safety is way better. Your safety and comfort is paramount. Under the cylinder recirculation model, you can buy LPG in a safe environment. All cylinders are inspected and maintained to the best safety standards, so your safety is assured. Just take your empty cylinder to the nearest exchange point and swap it for a filled cylinder. Different cylinder sizes will be available to meet your pocket size. Imagine cooking in a smoke-free environment. This will improve the health and well-being of you and your family. Choose LPG in a safer model of distribution. Cylinder recirculation model. Securing your safety. Creating more jobs. A message from the National Petroleum Authority under the patronage of the Ministry of Energy.
Promo! Your most preferred estate partner is given a massive 20% discount on land sale. Yes, for our Founders Day promo, Estate Masters is offering this special discount for outright purchases up till the end of September 2025. This cuts across all our available sites, and upon purchase, you get to enjoy a free indenture and free site plan. Our site visits are also free, so rush now and secure a plot of land while this offer lasts. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Victory, celebration, legacy. It's 40 years of Jesus is our victory. Join Victory Bible Church International for the Wonderful Jesus Conference 2025. A power-packed celebration marking 40 glorious years of God's faith and God's grace. It all begins on Saturday, 12th October with the Mega Praise and Worship Night, a night of pure gratitude and praise. Then get ready for the Wonder Walk on October 25th, a citywide walk of testimony and victory. From October 27th to the 30th of October, the Wonderful Jesus Conference continues live at the VBCI Dominion Sanctuary, Awoshi Junction. Expect nothing but divine encounters, miracles, and transformation. On October 31st, meet us at the Independence Square for a nationwide gathering of worship, power, and the Word. Then on November 1st, join the outreach program at Mancho Agbona. Then let's touch lives and share the love of Jesus Christ. And finally, the grand service at the Independence Square on November 2nd. Come and witness the glory of 40 years of victory. Ministering are Bishop N.A. Takiyaboy, Bishop Clement Amankwa Isehene, Bishop Elijah Saforo, and Bishop Emmanuel Akon. Wonderful Jesus Conference 2025. 40 years of grace, power, and impact. From the 12th of October to the 2nd of November. Victory Bible Church International invites you to celebrate Jesus, because Jesus is our victory.
Come on, people, let's do it for the boys. Count of people, let me hear your voice. Word. Let them know Black Stars is your choice. We're going all out to the top. They're gonna climb every mountain. They're gonna cross every river. And they will raise the flag of Ghana high. 'Cause we can feel it now. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They've made it this far. Ooh, they've made it straight to the top. Oh yeah, but so far so good.
Okay, we begin tonight's edition with football, isn't it? And we will have a big football discussion between two big-time journalists on soccer. Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Good Evening Ghana. It's always a pleasure to come to you. And tonight, we have some controversial remarks to make. The Ghana Black Stars have qualified for a successive World Cup. This will not be the first time it happened. It happened in 2006 and 2010 and 2010-2014. The Black Stars failed to qualify for the 2018 tournament. Since then, the team has qualified for the 2022 tournament by beating Nigeria, which I'll never forget, away in Abuja by 1-0, a clear Thomas Partey shot on goal that went into the Nigerian net. And last Sunday, the Black Stars at the Accra Sports Stadium, not that they needed to, but they beat Comoros by 1-0. The team had technically qualified by the time they were going into the game, because even if the Black Stars had lost, then they should have lost by 8-0, or that the Madagascar should have been beating Mali by 8-0. There was an 8-goal margin. Even if the Black Stars were to lose, they would have been on same points with Madagascar if Madagascar had won. In fact, Madagascar turned out to have lost the game. So tonight, Ibrahim Sani Diarra, former communications director of the Ghana Football Association and former BBC sports reporter, joins us in the studio. Together with Siddiq Adams, they call him the Sports Obama. But before then, there are some teething issues that we have to deal with in terms of who plays for the Black Stars, who's not going to play for the Black Stars, who should be called and who should not be called. I'd like to give an opinion on that matter. And in that regard, although that's a beautiful Carlson Hampson Day, let's begin, though, with telling a bit of the history of these situations. So the concern is that the people feel that there's an inordinate PR campaign to get us two very good players from England to beef up the team, as they say. I'm going to analyze that. Let's start with the history. This is not the first time. Indeed, for those of my generation, the first player to have played for the Black Stars, but who wasn't either born in Ghana or lived in Ghana and lived in another country, was Anthony Bafo. Can you give me the photographs of the old players? Was Tony Bafo. You know Tony Bafo? He was raised and born and raised in Germany, and then he came over. They'll get me the photographs very soon. He was born and raised in Germany, and then he came over to play for the Black Stars. Tony Bafo played in the qualifiers towards the 1992 African Cup of Nations. But that's very instructive. Tony Bafo's first game for the Black Stars was an AFCON qualifier. It wasn't a World Cup. It was an AFCON qualifier. In fact, Tony Bafo's team never qualified to the World Cup. The first time Tony Bafo came to play for Ghana, it was an AFCON qualifier. It was a game between the Black Stars and Benin Republic, the Republic of Benin. And the Black Stars beat the Beninois by 4-1. The supporters at the Kumasi Stadium were completely delighted with the pace of Tony Bafo. Then in Rasta Head, he was coming from the Bundesliga. He was playing for, I can't remember which team. Tony Bafo, Dusseldorf or something like that. Yeah, that's Tony Bafo here in an AFCON game against Ghana and La Côte d'Ivoire. This would have been in perhaps the 1994 African Cup of Nations. That's Tony Bafo playing for Ghana. This is the first, as we can remember, of any Black Stars player who was not born in Ghana, etc., etc. Let's move on and check out the other players. I'll just name them very quickly and then we'll move on. Because in between the sports discussions, Lawyer will come in to give us the latest on the Daddy Lumba conversation. So, not Abedi Pele, the foreigners, the theme of the... I'm on the foreigners, please. Yes, so that's Adam Kwarase. You remember him, viewers. Adam Kwarase is a very good goalkeeper, and he came to play with the Black Stars, with the Samoa John's team, Stephen Appiah. They all played together, isn't it? That's Adam Kwarase. Who else do we have? Oh, that was Adam Kwarase. This is Junior Agogo, about whom we have to say something because I was involved among the media who were calling for Junior Agogo to come in to play for the Black Stars towards CAN 2008. And I remember it was orchestrated by Jan Pofoankra, who had gone to watch a game in England and has seen Junior Agogo. He came and shared with all of us, his colleagues, that look, there's a Ghanaian striker called Agogo. If we get him and we pay him as Samoa John, we are there. Charlie, we are finished. Concerns were that Junior Agogo was not playing in the English Premier League and he was not playing in League One. He was actually playing in League Two. But they brought his videos and it looked like, some people were very against it. And then the agenda was pushed for Junior Agogo. And he came to play for Ghana first in an AFCON tournament. He came to the African Cup of Nations 2008, which Ghana hosted. And that was Junior Agogo's first time of playing for Ghana. Well, that's Tony Bafo again over here. This is still Tony Bafo. Is that all? Is it finished? This is Quincy Owusu-Abeye. You remember him, viewers? He's a super dribbling magician. He delighted the crowd in CAN 2008 at the Accra Sports Stadium. I was there. I saw him. I spoke to him. Quincy Owusu-Abeye was such a super dribbler. And his pairing with Stephen Appiah. I mean, that time Ghana had one of the best teams in the world. Quincy was in the middle. Behind him was Anthony Annan. Viewers, you remember Anthony Annan? And then on the left-hand side is Sule Muntari. Inside right was Michael Essien. Stephen Appiah is in number 10. Asamoah Gyan is 9. And the team was moving like that. I mean, that was a team. That Black Stars African Cup of Nations 2008 team can win the World Cup. They were such a maestro team. And Dede Ayew was on the bench, by the way. So this is Quincy Owusu-Abeye. He also came to play AFCON. So this has been a bit of history. And then, of course, the biggest one. Kevin Prince Boateng. I'm sure everyone remembers Kevin Prince Boateng. That's quite recent. Kevin Prince Boateng came into the team to play for the World Cup. Tonight, Ibrahim Sani Diarra is coming to the studio. And we're going to ask him the story about Kevin Prince Boateng because it was Ibrahim Sani Diarra who pushed this Kevin Prince Boateng agenda more than anyone else. In those days, Ibrahim was reporting for the BBC and he advocated for this big time. I've seen a social media post when this Edward Nketiah and Hassanodo issue came up. But he's coming to the studio. He'll tell us the story with Kevin Prince Boateng. So I'll leave it there. When Ibrahim Sani Diarra comes to the studio, he's going to tell us about that. Okay, so that's the first point I want to make, that this will not be the first time that Ghanaians who played abroad, who were born abroad, are coming in to play football for the Black Stars. It will not be the first time. Okay, that said, let's now go and look at the world team. Somebody put together, if Ghana were to harness all its players, who will make the 11? All Ghanaian born or parents or players born to Ghanaian parents. If Ghana were to harness that, what will it be? I found that very interesting. This is where it is. So this is what they are saying. If all players in Europe born to Ghanaian parents were to make the Black Stars, this, he says, is the best team that Ghana would have had. He begins, goalkeeper is Owusu Odro, and I think he's a goalkeeper in France. Netherlands, yes, that's the Netherlands flag. He's a goalkeeper in Netherlands. Owusu Odro is a goalkeeper in Netherlands. He's Ghanaian, parents are Ghanaian. So the guy says that this would have been the goalkeeper. And then he's doing a 4-4-2, it looks like, no, 4-3-3. He's doing a 4-3-3 formation. So in defense, he's going to have Salisu, who is with us, and he's going to have a Hen, who plays, I believe, for Sweden. Yes, Hen is 30 million worth. He plays for Sweden. He's in there. And then he was going to have on the left back, Hendricks, who plays for Germany. Is that also? Yes, please. Yes, Hendricks plays for Germany. And then he's going to have on the right back, the Liverpool star, Frimpong, who also plays for Netherlands. This is very interesting, very interesting analysis the guy made. Now he's moving into midfield. Thomas Partey takes his very strong position. He plays for Ghana. Then you have Manchester United's Kobe Mainoo as a partner to Thomas Partey. Viewers, that's a World Cup winning team, by the way. Right there, that's a World Cup winning team. Thomas Partey and Kobe Mainoo in midfield. That's really a World Cup winning team. You know, next time we should build our country. Yeah? Next time we should build our country. We shouldn't be losing all of these guys. Kobe Mainoo is playing for England. And then in the central part of offensive midfield, we have Mohamed Kudus. Thankfully, we have him. And then he was going to have the other Inaki, Williams. He plays for Barcelona in Spain. And he was going to be on the right. Oh, Williams is in Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao. Okay, he's in Atletico Bilbao. I thought he was in Barcelona. So that's Nico. So Nico will be on the right. In fact, Inaki doesn't make the team. And then on the left side of the striking, he was going to have Jeremy Doku, who plays for Belgium and plays for Manchester City. Doku, of course, is a Ghanaian name. So his parents are Ghanaians. Jeremy Doku. And then he was going to have on the top of the attack, the arrowhead, Antoine Semenyo. So in this team of 11, Ghana has been able to retain Salisu, Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, and Antoine Semenyo. 4 players that we have been able to retain in what could have been the best 11 that the nation states of Ghana could have assembled. Because of economic things and greener pastures, Ghana cannot field the best 11 that should have represented Ghana at the World Cup. And of the best 11 selected, and many will agree with this analysis, of the best 11 selected, we have only maintained 4 who are able to play for Ghana. And we have to look for the other 7 from within Ghana who may not be as good as these players put here. If you're watching me, you can text. Do you agree with this one? Do you agree with this analysis that this is the best 11 that Ghana could have assembled? Do you agree with it? Tell me whether you agree. Okay, so that said, let's move on to the next context of the analysis. Now, we're going to talk about this issue of should this player be called or should this player not be called? So there's a different file. So this is Carlson Hansen-Odoi. He plays for Nottingham Forest. His parents are Ghanaians, good guy. This Edward Nketiah is a very good striker, played for Arsenal, plays for Crystal Palace. One of Nketiah's strengths is that he doesn't shoot off target. Have you noticed that? He shoots on target, you know. He may not score, but he really shoots on target. I hardly see him do over the bar and that kind of thing. He's a kind of well put together forward. He's a number 9, you know. So that's Eddie Nketiah and Carlson Hansen-Odoi is offensive from the right, I believe, and he knows how to wriggle his way. If you have him and Mohamed Kudus in midfield, perhaps you might have something good. Anyway, now the conversation is these 2 gentlemen. Can you put them together? Do you have it? These 2 gentlemen decided that they had the opportunity to play for Ghana and they didn't. That they had the opportunity to feature for the Black Stars and they didn't. They went to look for England and England called them up. But England didn't continue to use them. So at this stage, they want to play for Ghana. And it's generated uproar on social media. Some say no, some say yes. I don't know whether it's a referendum we are running, but that's the uproar is generated. Now, the point to be made is this. If you take the striker, for instance, Nketiah, he's 26 years old. He's going to be 27 around the time the World Cup is going on. This may be his last opportunity to feature in the World Cup. At 31, maybe he could, maybe not, but the chances are slimmer than it is now. He's a good player, and he's a prolific modern striker. And he has the opportunity to go to the World Cup with Ghana. If I were him, I'll relish the opportunity. If it were you, you'll relish the opportunity. Everyone will relish that opportunity. At your age, with your stature, you've never played in the World Cup. It's unlikely that you're going to play in the World Cup with England. You can play with Ghana. I will jump at it. Everyone will jump at it. So there's no problem with that. And we have to understand that from that angle as well. And put yourself in his position. I get all what you are saying in your homes. I get it. I'll come to that. So that's Eddie. The same thing I think for Hansen Odo as well. One of the best issues the best descriptions of the conversation I read on social media was from Gary L. Smith. Gary L. Smith put something there and said that if the two of them are better than what we have, then please take them. If they are not better than what we have, then you leave them. Something like that. I thought it was very specific. So that's one way to go. But even if they are not better than what we have, even if Eddie is not better than what we have, it's a tournament we are going to. Does it hurt to have another quality striker? It doesn't hurt. I don't think so. Does it hurt to have another, if you have 5 strikers, 4 strikers, 3 strikers, you're going into a tournament, injuries may occur. Yellow cards may occur at crucial times. Injury can occur in training. Injury can occur 5 minutes into the game. It doesn't hurt to have another striker on. I don't think it hurts. But there are more issues than that. If we were to do that, if we were to do what I'm saying, which left to me I will do, but if we were to do that, what are the pros and cons about it? One of the issues that we'll be raising is that what signal are we sending? What signal are we sending? And I'm coming to Abedi Pele and his sons. Are we telling a Ghanaian boy who is 15 years old now and he's born in Holland or Paris or Germany or Mexico or the United States for that matter? They are also coming up in football, the United States. And he's watching what is happening. He's 15 years old. Are we sending him a signal that, don't worry, try the country that you are in. If you don't get, Ghana will always be there. Is that a signal we want to send? That's the only critical matter that bears conversation, that bears sort of giving it a thought. That's the critical matter. Otherwise, everything I've said is that, why not? But this is the issue. What signal are we sending out there to a Ghanaian? Some of my friends have children who are 15. They play football. They live abroad. They went to Presec, but they live abroad with their wives. They migrated there since university. They've been there. Their children are 16. They are playing football. What signal are we sending to that child? That if you are in England, just play well, get a good team, try the 3 Lions. If you try and you don't get it, Ghana is going to World Cup, you just go. You will be allowed because this is the history. If we can manage that, I think that we don't have any problem. If you look at Abedi Pele and his sons, you see that's Abedi Pele's family. We may have to find some huge award for them. Abedi Pele's family. We may have to design an award for them. This is the maestro Abedi. This is Dede Ayew, captain of the Black Stars. Jordan Ayew, captain of the Black Stars. They are not just captains of the Black Stars, they are significant contributors to the teams that they play with in the Black Stars. This is a family that we have to find some award and dedicate it to Abedi Pele and his family, especially his wife, Maha Kaldi, pretty woman, especially her, because it wouldn't have been possible without her. Look at how she's raised. She's raised Abedi Pele, of course. You know what I mean? She's raised Dede Ayew, and she's raised Jordan. She has raised 3 captains of the Black Stars, not just captains, significant captains. Look at the record they are posting of Jordan. Scored 7, assist 7. The highest contributor to the World Cup globally for 2026, Abedi Pele's son. Abedi Pele was a darling of the French government. Abedi Pele was a darling of the French government. It would have been easy for Dede Ayew to play for France. It's very, very simple. It would have been simple. He would just have walked into the team. In those days, he played for Marseille. He was one of the top players. He just have walked into the French team. But he played for Ghana. When he played for Ghana in the under-20 something, Dede Ayew didn't know whether we'll go to World Cup or won't go to World Cup. He focused that I am playing for Ghana. That's my father's country. I'm playing for Ghana. He didn't check. And in fact, Ghana's chances of going to the World Cup was slim. Slimmer than France. France was always going to go to the World Cup. Ghana's chances were slim. But the maestro told his son, you are playing for the Black Stars. He played for the Black Stars at age 17. 19, he was playing for the Black Stars. 20. His first major tournament for the Black Stars was AFCON 2008. He came in as a substitute. This is a boy that France would have been happy to have. They would have been dying. The day are you in the French team? Oh my goodness. It's Abedi Pele's son. Basil Boli, who played with Abedi Pele, he played for France. Odenke, you know him. He played for France. They were all Abedi Pele's contemporaries. So there will be no difficulty for Dede Ayew to play for France. But he played for Ghana. And then his brother followed through. He could have decided, okay, my brother plays for Ghana, me, I'll play for France. He would have been in the French team. But again, he played for Ghana. That's the signal that perhaps we should be sending. That's the problem with the Hudson-Odoi thing. This Ayew signal is what we should be sending. Because if you look at it critically, Andre and his brother, they are like all these boys. Their parents lived abroad for most. Abedi Pele lived abroad for all his life. Their parents lived abroad for all their lives. Their mother lived abroad all their lives. They are raised in the countries where their parents were playing. So these boys, they are French boys. They are not Anglophone. They are Francophone. These boys they are French boys. But so they could have played for France. They could have played for Belgium. They can play there. But they decided to play for the Black Stars, not knowing whether the Black Stars will go to World Cup or not. I think I'll leave it here, and then we can think about it. But if you ask me about the conversation, I think they should let them come, because you are going to a tournament. You need depth. You need more people. They should let them come. The only small matter is what is the signal that we are sending out there. Okay, we'll leave it here, and then continue with the wrap. Do we have him? Okay, so we have a short conversation with the national goalkeeper, the Black Stars, the one who is going to teach me how to catch the ball. You know, he's the one who was in the goal post on Sunday, was it? Yeah. He's going to come into the studio, have a short conversation, a very, very short. We'll just congratulate him and say a few things to him, and then after that, we'll call it a day. All right, can I go to text messages and see what people have been saying about the football conversation? Let's begin with Fatih. All right, Fatih, what are people saying?
All right. Thank you, Paul. So, coming from Osei Tutu, he says, good evening. Please, your team is perfect, and I agree with you. However, those who fought and qualified must play at the World Cup. Next time, when the foreign players are called, they will quickly come and play for the country. Also, Pedro Koroma says France would have never called both of them. Maybe they would have played for their under-20s. Kensley Nanamako says, as for this, I disagree totally. If they weren't present to play for the country to qualify, they shouldn't come and interrupt the selection. For now, let's allow Otto to patiently do his work. No one should suffer for another to come and through. This is what brings disunity during this tournament. And lastly, coming from Sugri Jonas, says, Paul, you left out my favorite Jordan Ayew, which makes your analysis incomplete. What do you have first?
I think he might have waited a bit to hear what Paul had to say about the Ayews. This one is from Prince Opoke. He says, unpopular opinion, Tariq Lamptey is great, Inaki is good too, all can be in the list. This one is from Eddie Quell. He says, Paul, the contention is who should play the hard qualifiers for another player to go to the World Cup without playing a single qualifying match. That would not be fair to the other players. Max Kofi says, this your agenda will not work. They opt to play for England when we needed them. They are opportunists. Interesting. Stop this campaign and propaganda you are doing for them. Even if they are the best, we don't need them. They should go and play for England since they do not value us. And this one is from Jones. He said, good evening, Paul. You left out the live blood stool of the Black Stars, Jordan Ayew. Like I said, Paul already mentioned that, so you might have just wasted a bit. And lastly, from Nana Owari, he says, Paul, the Wish team might make history at the World Championship, but they cannot qualify to World Cup from Africa. All right, back to you, Paul.
Oh, the goalkeeper. All right, I'm waiting for the goalkeeper to come in, and then we have a conversation. But later tonight, in the next few minutes, Ibrahim Sani and Siddiq Adams are joining us in the studio for the Black Stars conversation. I'm being asked to take a break. I think that they are both here, and the goalkeeper is here as well. We'll be right back. This is Good Evening Ghana and it's live.
Watch it, not learning. Missy, watch and learn. Makwaya besisia. Abozig. I can say no ya konati and the more drink woman. Hey, but I didn't mean. Oh, sorry. She knew her. Oh, dash. Eddie, Dabio, baby womb. Ready? Hey, baby womb. Ah, Eddie. I'll cause some discomfort. Sorry, well, uncle, where would the dad? Why your funeral? At to phone for Aerofield Trading. Sorry, it killed them all.
No mum share Nanda Daya was mosquito call is to do woman. Na say spray with them musa. Chaisima a dronum and sana ko dynamo. And Kratoi FDA Ajatum.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, a who be here, Sametra Sapapadia to a mammy mouthful. Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is several buying, a man swing, and a sanso mama hotel so a will bedroom.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Come on, people, let's do it for the boys. Count of people, let me hear your voice. Word. Let them know Black Stars is your choice. We're going all out to the top. They're gonna climb every mountain. Ooh, they're gonna cross every river. They're going straight to the top.
Come on, people, let's do it for the boys. Ghana people, let me hear your voice. Whoa. Let them know Black Stars is your choice. We're going all out to the top. They're gonna climb every mountain. Oh, they're gonna cross every river. And they will raise the flag of Ghana high. 'Cause we can feel it now.
They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana.
Ibrahim Sani is in the studio, but we have here goalkeeper Asare. Is that the name? Benjamin. Goalkeeper Benjamin Asare. Onupa?
Yeah, chairman.
Obomoden wa. What Ophelio as a local goalkeeper, Ocha Kans of folk as a local goalkeeper ni World Cup qualifier as a Omofen Owa Denche. Kenya te campe no kotomo mene local mene professional no kotomo na yeah, one unit together.
I'm a Pamano Ophelio president at Soba National.
Oba National.
Ukame Jeme.
Who support the seke nine boni omo Ghana. I mean, she be aka because we try local ahano ya World Cup no kotomo na kan ba no alo.
Me na le no ko me no di inichum me chum ken mo fe do mo na che me no di achum. I should life ele ni BP in your life mo ko ne kule mene banye na wo kule na mo ko ne banye mene na wo ba na shi mun da ne so la ke shi ma fe mi do money da ne always say man ma chi mi no mi to ma chi no mi okay ken mo fe do mo na me che me no di te aka ya chum ni chum mo do mo na
Okay. Remember. How many matches over?
6
matches. What win if I
or have watch a draw one what win 5.
Draw a child
1-1.
It was TV first time no I watch a blaster. One of the first time.
Feel great actually but actually blaster le ofen Ghana team Ghana ma mu efen what team no kan anya chebo na kan na ke will call up a lack of our national team. I no feel proud. Konibo onakeshi we mi check ya o country.
See, Sunday ni nkwe like na akpa match o me show you me attention ye game me feel allo.
Oh, tension le no nko akeshi mo fia mo ke Benin mo bole. Ona shi tu mi ne ken le mi na akeshi akeshi no jino ni dan ye mi ake mi to ma fe. Na apart from no ntun tumoko no nsuma ke fia ni ma share. No sama improve alo ke mo ko du mo se mo na akeshi o boy ne bo modern alo boy ne good.
Obiane maybe in your next match.
Obiane le work be
qualifies
na no Obiane just my back to club any my work here je magashi still any BP come on gbomo yen ni won wish I can ma fi withdraw money.
Accra has for me.
No less
than. Actually
league actually.
Oh no, I know about team straight.
Exactly. Benin too money no ni sketch je no san match no.
Was Sunday about
inshallah can mo fi draw mo.
Me has next match.
Next match we buy away when ya Bekum Chess.
Bekum Chess. Oh Bekum be anabo. Abambo fans eh.
Oh.
Yeah, sure mo. Well, I was speaking to Ghanaian goalkeeper Benjamin Asari, and he's a goalkeeper for Accra Hearts of Oak, and I was asking him questions about how does he feel being a local Hearts of Oak player called to the national team. He says there's a lot of unity in the team, and in fact, those players who come from abroad, they make you feel very, very comfortable that you are part of the Black Stars. So they have no distinction in the Black Stars camp between local players and foreign players. There's a lot of unity, he says. And then he said that he kept the goal for 6 games out of 6 games out, all the 6 games. And out of that, we drew 1 and we won 5. And so we all saw him at the Accra Sports Stadium. He's a very good goalkeeper. People are concerned that, because the House of Oak goalkeeper, they will say no World Cup for him. But Benjamin Asari is going to the World Cup. The minister is excited about him. The Football Association is excited. The Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday was very excited about him and all the exploits that he did, controlling the defense and talking to them and making sure they don't slip up. He did an excellent job. And so Benjamin Asari is our man, and he's going to the World Cup with the Black Stars. Well, Benjamin, you know, Cruise.
Oh, you know, your Cruise. Among in players here, Black Star players here. Platform. So far, many I'm supporting Ghana be other clubs, Premiership, other teams in Kametra among the Accra of Hope, Kotoko, Bona team Selamefa, no one you actually Jemo film on manual family, Manuacha and Beshi relationship. The way I'm show interest in me, believe in am national assignment ni am platform me da mo fi amoshi age sha me sumo na ka me domo na ke no ni yo mi ni mi ton mo afi mi domo na me push mi ke she na kan level no me da mo fi amoshi mo fi amo ni che egbe pole che po just me big gap age she am me sumo na ka me so le mo fi fita ni me na gbe ni she no me da mo fi amoshi.
That is Black Stars goalkeeper. Let me go over to the text messages and see what people are saying. Let me start with Fatih as the goalkeeper takes leave of us, and then the 2 journalists are coming into the studio. We'll begin very serious discussion on Ghana football.
All right, so this one is from Alaji. He says, even the current Black Stars coach was also brought to the national team from Germany. This is people still continuing the conversation about the team and whether or not the others should be allowed to play. Friend says that we don't need them. No, they should stay back in their country. Kingsley also says, good evening, Paul. As for this one, I completely disagree with you. If we weren't present to play for the country to qualify, they shouldn't come and interrupt the selection process. For now, let's allow the coach to patiently do his work. No one should suffer for anyone to come and chop. This is what brings disunity during the competition. Lastly, from Nana Oware, he says, Paul, the wish team might make history, but they definitely aren't the team. All right.
All right, thank you. So coming from Aziz Amankwa, he says, is it a national show? We are streaming. Body also says, for a cohesion and unity in the team, this thing of bringing players to join already team should be looked at it well. I think there should be some rules to stop it or to protect our youth. Prince Opoko also says, in fact, he's a local player and he is good for the local level. He needs more exposure. Samilu also says there should never be allowed to even appear in the stadium to watch the matches live. But the dancer also says, Paul, this Talal Fatal and the All-Star song should be the theme song for Black Stars. It carries the soul of the team. Clef Carter also says, Paul, your second knowledge is still sharp, but trust me, no contribution, no chop. Ania Bouquet Charles also says, they should let them come. A lot of players helped qualify the team. Not everyone will be called. Prince Opoko also says, Ayus won't make the cuts for the French team. Let's be fair here. Alhaji Softcare comes to say, even the current Black Stars coach was also brought to the national team from Germany. Now back to you, Paul.
Oh, wait, don't come here. The conversation has started, but it's behind the camera. Read it. Siddiq Adams is getting ready, so we'll come to you soon. Okay, let's do the song.
Attack! straight to the top. Oh yeah, 'cause so far so good. Come on, let's cheer the stars to victory. Victory, victory. 'Cause they're gonna climb every mountain. I know they're gonna cross every river. And they will make the name of Ghana proud. 'Cause we can feel it in our hearts. They're going straight to the top. They're going straight to the top. There's no turning back. No turning back from the dream. I know black, red, gold, and green. Come on, fulfill the promise of hope and glory. Hope and glory. Hope and glory. 'Cause they're gonna climb every mountain. I know they're gonna cross every river. And they will raise the flag of Ghana high. 'Cause we can feel it in our hearts. They're going straight to the top.
Come on, people, let's do it for the boys. Ghana people, let me hear your voice. Whoa. Let them know Black Stars is your choice. We're going all out to the top.
They're gonna climb every mountain. Oh, they're gonna cross every river. And they will raise the flag of Ghana high. 'Cause we can feel it in our hearts. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana. They're going straight to the top. Come on, Black Stars, Ghana.
All right, let me introduce my guest, Dick Adams, and what's the time now? Okay, we have a lot of time. And Ibrahim Sani there. Let's see how, okay, that's how the studio is shaped up. Let me ask them first, both of them, before we get into the conversation. And I promise you that Ibrahim will tell us the Kevin Prince Boateng story. He will tell us. Do you want me to tell you the Junior Gogo story? Yampo Fankra knows that story. He's the National Sports Council boss, so I don't want to talk about that. Let's look at the team, the lineup of the best Ghanaian team that was produced, and then we can discuss that. And then we move on with the conversation. Yeah, the 11 is going to come on the screen in a bit, and then we can look at it. Okay. Well, so it's a team of 11 players. And it has four people who are still playing for Ghana. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right. Sorry, viewers, it took a bit. Ibrahim, can you see clearly?
Yes, I can see it.
So goalkeeper, are we agreed on that one?
Yes, he.
What's his name?
Jaden. Yeah. Jaden Odro.
Yes.
Is it Osro Odro?
Netherlands.
Yes.
Yes.
Netherlands under 21 national team.
Netherlands
Good goalkeeper.
21. Very good goalkeeper.
We agree on that. And then who is in there? Salisu.
Yes, yeah, we have Salisu.
Number 4 position.
The producer.
Can you expand it a little bit?
Yeah, but that's Salisu.
Yes.
That's Salisu.
Salisu and Hein.
Okay, maybe I'll just go on the touch screen and.
Yes.
Swedish guy.
Yes.
Yeah, Hein.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Benjamin Henrich.
Yes.
You agree on that? He plays for Germany.
Yes.
Yes, he plays for Germany.
He visited Ghana in 2019 and wanted an association with the Black Stars at that point, but he wasn't that popular.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
He wanted to play for Ghana. Yes, can you expand it, please?
Yes.
He wanted to play for Ghana.
I actually interviewed him in 2019. I remember very well. He came and visited Ashanti region, and he's so fond of Ghana. And so at that point, he wanted to get a connection to a member of the Football Association, but he wasn't a top player then. He was playing for the
How many years ago was this? Can you divide the screen so they can see the studio?
I think July 2019. Yeah, he came here for the summer holidays and wanted to fraternize.
What club was he playing for?
I think that he was playing for Hamburg under 19 or so. He was at Hamburg. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. I wanted you to divide the screen, but let's move on. Let's get the picture back. We're still looking at the players and looking at the team.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So then next is Thomas Partey, of course, in the heart of midfield.
No, on the right.
On the right is Partey.
Frimpong.
Oh, Jeremy Frimpong, the right back.
Yes.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Yes.
Why did we lose that to Siddiq? Would you know, Ibrahim? Do you know?
Yes. Initially, he also wanted to play for Ghana. The call-up wasn't coming. I remember a couple of times I'd told some of our previous coaches, have a look at this guy.
Yes.
He was a young budding talent. But a lot of them at that age, he was then 17. A lot of them felt that he wasn't ready yet. And then, and he had an opportunity to play for Holland and England and Germany.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
How come?
Yeah, his parents, one parent was living in Germany, the other in Holland. They came to settle in the UK when the EU, they migrated from the EU and came to the UK. But actually, he speaks pristine, pure tree.
Oh, you're serious?
I'm telling you, pristine, pure tree.
Siddiq was on team before?
Oh, he does. I think he has a video on social media where you're speaking tree in the German. He was in Germany then.
Oh, I see.
Yes, he was in Germany.
He speaks pristine, pure
very
tree.
But
pure
you have been at the helm of affairs in the FA. Why did we not? Why did it go?
Himself and Callum Hudson-Odoi, when Callum went
all
to
of them, they speak
Offenham,
tree. And Mensah.
Yeah.
Timothy
Mensah. Yeah,
they all speak.
How did we miss something like that?
Well, you see, at that age, when you are 18, a lot of the top senior national team coaches won't have faith or won't take the risk at that time. Because
in
maybe
Europe
you are
or
playing
here? Okay.
Maybe at that time you are playing in the junior national team, in the juniors. He was at the Manchester City team and was playing for the juniors.
Okay.
And at that time, we also had a lot of Ghanaian youngsters there. Lot of Ghanaian youngsters from the Right to Dream Academy. At that point, they had a partnership.
Thomas Japan,
yes,
Abu.
All of
We
those.
lost all of them?
No, we didn't lose them.
Japan came.
But if you can juxtapose it with the fact that at that time, these players were not even starters in the Black Stars, and you pull out this guy and make him a starter, it will cause a bit
But at least
of
we
a
can
hoo-ha.
bring him in, be part of the team, and secure the citizenship thing.
I think it's an approach.
Yeah, going forward, we should
that
look at that.
must be taken, a pragmatic approach.
I think Tony Bafo has suggested this 10 years ago that we set up camp bases in Netherlands, in England, in Germany, and have some of these ex-players like Eric Addo, who coaches in Netherlands,
To be there.
to be monitoring them, try to start them from.
Oh, at the 12 years, 13 years, Ghanaian boys.
The parents gather during the weekend. They know who is the good child, who is a Ghanaian child with a Ghanaian descent and plays very well. Because at that point, there are so many players in the pool of the junior national teams of Netherlands or England, and they may not consider a Ghanaian until he's extremely good.
Yes.
So then you have to bring them into the Ghana under 17. You bring them to Ghana, try to let them fraternize, get soaked in the culture early on. So if you have a Ricardo, you have Tony Bafo in Germany, you have some of these ex-players who are coaches there.
Michael Essien is now in England.
Michael Essien is there
You
in
can take
Denmark.
Steven appear to be in Turkey. Yes.
So if we set up 3 or 4, because the Moroccans have it now in Netherlands, because they know that's where a lot of the Netherlands and Spain. And we know for Ghanaians, it's purely England and Germany. So you can set up 2 camp bases and have some
They're
ex-players
in Holland
in
as
there.
well. Ghana is in Holland.
And Holland as well. At least you can have a pool of 20 players, young players. You definitely nip like 2 or 3 of them to fill the void. A player like Jeremy Frimpong would have been easier to attract to play for under 20 because they would want to play for the Black Starlets or the Black Starlights at the under 20 World Cup. and then get the Ghanaian identity better at that point. Because once you play for the under 20, it becomes easier to be introduced in the Black Stars. But we don't have them early on. And by the time you realize you have a solid team in there, how do you bring Jeremy Frimpong in when we have a very solid right back? Then he's 16, 17.
Yeah.
But by the time the very good right back for the Black Stars begins to fade away, then Jeremy Frimpong has been called into the north. He's 23. So this is the gap that we have to fill at this point, because some of these players are incredibly good. They've gone through the right.
Let's talk about Kobe Menu.
Kobe Menu.
Do we have a story? He's also in the lineup over there.
Yeah.
Do we have a story?
His story is completely an English boy born in the UK and everything. He didn't have any contacts with the federation at all. Purely English, tapped in by the English Football Youth Monitoring System from the age of 12. So they've been monitoring
at 12.
Yes, at 12
for the English national team.
English national team. So a lot of these boys, some of these boys were penned down for the junior national teams of the various national teams long ago.
We don't have that system.
We don't have that system. Well,
early scouting.
Yes. This thing that Sadiq spoke about of Tony Bafo is one thing that the previous administration and even now President Kurt has also spoken about. It comes down to one, most importantly, funding.
Oh, to create the infrastructure.
To create the infrastructure and fund it. Everything in Europe costs money.
A lot of money.
To say we want to hold the training camps for them, it costs money. Everything costs money. So something has to give. If we want to go in deep like the Moroccans have gone, we'll be able to get good talents.
And that'll take us to the semi-finals of the World
Yes, yes.
And the branding we get from there, we can get the money back.
There's a chap at Real Madrid called Brahim Diaz.
Yeah.
He had the opportunity to play for the Spanish national team and Morocco. He chose Morocco.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Yes. There are lots of players like that. But it depends on how we approach them. We should have a more pragmatic approach in the way we attract them. But as a country, you must also take the decision that if we want to do football, we must do football. Let's not do it deep. Yes, we must dig deep.
And I think that's how come we went to the first World Cup. I knew a bit about it. I mean, the first 2005's funding was the biggest for, if you put all the World Cup campaigns together of the past, they will still put together, will not match the Kufuor 2005, 2006, brought in Guinness. And it was a humongous amount of money.
Forget about corporate sponsorship.
Yes.
But the general fundraising across the diaspora.
Yes.
And it was the highest amount of money we had generated when it was ready in Parliament. The global funding, because churches were donating.
Yes.
In 2004, 2005, Dominic Fobi led that. Professor Dominic Fobi, when he was a sports minister, led the global fundraising and Ghanaians in
for the
Germany.
Black Stars at the World
Cup. Black Stars. It was
go to the Germany World
disclosed in Parliament that we've raised over 50 billion then, the old cities, for the Black Stars, and we have already dispensed it. So it was a global fundraising by the diaspora. The sports minister was globe-trotting, soliciting
it's a lot of
funds.
money. It's money. It's real. It's money.
It's
money
money
that makes the difference.
It's really money.
And if you look at these new countries, Cape Verde, and it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. The thing is, you see, President Kufuor was a former chairman of Kotoko.
Yes. He understood.
So he understood football. President Mills was a former chairman of Hearts of Oak, former Black Stars Management Committee. So he understood it. And I think that this is the level of understanding we must come to. You've been to Morocco. You've seen what they've done at the King Mohammed Academy. This is a project by the king himself. It sits directly opposite his house.
$75 million.
It's massive. 4 5-star hotels.
For academy boys.
National teams, yes.
To camp there.
Everything. They even host African national teams there for free.
Or they can host you to camp there.
To camp there.
And the facilities are massive.
Real Madrid camped there. And Ancelotti rated it the best facility he's ever trained at. Real Madrid.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So they are putting in money and all of these things. We must put a lot of attention in the way we fund grassroots football and all of those things. the Colts football,
But
now
we
the
have a few
academies.
in
Yes,
town.
we should do both. I think we can marry the two.
Yeah.
I think we can marry the two. Marry the two, do schools football like we used to do, the
Yeah,
Milo
yeah,
schools.
d'accord.
Let's revive all of these things. And I'm confident that with people like Haruna, who now understands football, with him owning football clubs
Yeah.
in the country, it's something he must take seriously. There are talents within the system. Fatau is his boy, Haruna's boy, that he got from the SSS system.
Oh, Fatau the goalkeeper.
No,
Fatau
Fatau Isaku.
Isaku, yeah.
Yes. So these are some of the benefits.
Oh, he's Haruna's
we
player?
can- Yes, he's
Yeah.
Haruna's player. He stayed in Haruna's house.
He's been with him for 8 years now.
Yes. He stayed in his house like his child.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that we must averse our minds to. Let's see the best practices that are being done in other countries and let's implement them. Some of them might not cost that much. Like, you know, the youth, the grassroots system and all of these. It might not cost much. It will bring a lot of excitement and a lot of opportunities to bring to the
Okay,
country.
you were part of Kevin Prince Boateng coming to town. Do you
Yes.
regret it?
I regret it.
You do?
Yes.
Why?
I regret it because I did it with all my heart and my mind. I was then working at the BBC. And I took it upon myself that he was a good player. I needed to support the system. At that time, the FA were, you know, what if?
This was Kwesi Nyantakyi's FA.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if? But I had to, you know, exert some pressure on the president and a few others, and the switch went through. Now, Paul, do you know that Kevin has not played in any AFCON qualifier?
But when you brought him in, what was the first game he played?
One of the friendlies, I think, against Jamaica also, before the World Cup.
In
2010.
England?
In England.
Yeah.
Yes. But the truth is that since he came to the national team, it looked too opportunistic in my liking. If I reflect and see what happened subsequently, the fact that he won't play in an AFCON qualifier against DR Congo, 3 days later we are playing a friendly against England, he turns up, the players revolt, he's sent away.
Oh, I
Because
see.
Yes.
At the Wembley game?
Yes.
Oh, this happened at the Wembley game.
Yes,
This
the
is the first
players
time I'm hearing
revolted.
it.
Yes, the players revolted because they are going to DR Congo to go and play a very difficult away AFCON qualifier.
And he won't show up.
He will show up because he claims he was injured. 3 days later, we are playing England. He turns up, I want to play. The player said no. Monkey no
see.
go work, babungo can't chop.
I didn't know that.
Yes, so it looked opportunistic in my nature, and upon reflection, it's been the same story. It's been the same story. So I think that we should have a new approach.
But he scored a great goal for us in South Africa.
Paul, what is the long-term benefit? After one tournament, you disappear?
And everyone
We have
believed
to-
that he
and-
gained admission to AC Milan because of Black Stars.
It is true.
He would never.
It
AC
is
Milan
true.
would
He
never
wouldn't
have
have,
paid him.
his career was going awry before the Black Stars came for him. And when the Black Stars came for him, yes, he did well, but in the long-term effect, what effect did it have? It is what has led to the growth in the number of players not wanting to commit early, only want to commit when the World Cup is here. And that's
It's
why
a Kevin story.
Yes, and that's why I think that you come to this point. That's why I'm vehemently opposed to Callum Hudson-Odoi, in particular, and Nketiah coming to play for the Black Stars. And I say these things for these reasons. Number one, our former coaches, Kwesi Appiah, Chris Hughton, and our current coach, Otuado, have all made efforts to reach these guys.
Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
Since Kwesi Appiah?
Yes.
Yes.
They've made efforts for them to play for Ghana. Out of respect for such a respectable person for this country, you turn them down. These coaches go, you turn them down. Our FA president, the current FA president, has been there, met their families. They reject it. Now it's time for the World Cup, and you see that your career is maybe in the 10, somewhere in the corner, and you want to come. What message? You asked this question. It was a salient question. What message does it send to the
What
other
signal are
people?
we sending?
Yes, and I look at it, and sometimes you look at the performances on the pitch. You look in some matches against Chad. I looked at us losing the ball in the middle of the field. If it was Mubarak Wakaso, he would put his leg into that tackle and stop the ball. But some of these players, I won't mention the names, the public know. Some of these players, because they got the national team call up on a silver platter, they think it's easy. Look at the ball Sibo played on Sunday. He lost the ball. He knew that it could result in a goal. He put himself on the line.
Even Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan really did.
Yes. And I just oppose it with Callum Hudson-Odoi. Odoi is somebody who played for Hearts of Oak. You played together with Abedi Pele.
Oh, that's Odoi's son?
Yes. That's Odoi's son.
Odoi Plywood.
Yes.
Tlemcen Odoi.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. When did he go to London? When did Odoi go to London?
Many years ago. So you see, when
Hearts of Oak was Odoi.
Oh yes.
Are you serious?
So when you have your teammates like Abedi Pele, who had the opportunity of their children playing for the French national team, but they impressed upon them to do this. For me, it's a crying shame that such a player who has experienced the love people of Ghana.
Or maybe the young man didn't listen to him.
Maybe, and it is
but when they
possible.
grow, they don't
yes,
listen.
it is possible. They have their freedoms there and all of those things. But at this point, we must send a message. Even for me, I'm not talking emotionally. I'm talking out of experience. And what message we send to people in the future.
But is that all what it's about? I'm asking you, I'm going to him. Is that all what it's about? What it is also about? It's about winning the World Cup or going to the World Cup to do well with resources, human resources. I'll come to you. You keep that question. Siddiq, let me take your introductory remarks on this whole conversation about should we call someone. I mean, what Ibrahim said that has surprised me, which I didn't know, was the amount of incursions we have made onto these families. 3 FA coaches, 3 FA presidents. And they all said, no, I won't play for Ghana. Is that what they said? Or they said, give me some time to think about it?
We followed reports like that. And the time they want us to give to them to think about it is about them weighing the options, whether they will have an opportunity. Their first option is to play for the European country. It is not about thinking about playing for the Black Stars. They want to bid their time and see if the England call-up will come and be consistent. If the German national team call-up will come. And Sani makes a very good point. I think that the root cause of some of these issues has got to do with their parents. For those I've spoken to, about 90% of them, and Tony Yeboah has said this to me and to others publicly. He had a nephew in England. He's also Yeboah. He played for the German, was it Netherlands? Austria. Under 20, yes. Says he would never advise him to play for Ghana.
This is what Tony Yeboah said.
Of course, he said it publicly.
Why?
I don't know. A lot of the dads will rather choose or advise their kids to play for the European
Is it
country.
those dads who have played football?
Some of them have played.
Or those who haven't
Tony
played?
Yeboah is supposed to be a legend and can easily influence a nephew to play for Ghana when he was in top form. But he said he would never advise him. So there is an issue because if you have parents who have played for the national teams of Ghana and who have kids outside the country, then it would have been easier. But these are people who are advising them to bid their time and wait to get national team call-up in England or Germany or Netherlands. And if they don't have, this is an African problem. It happens with Nigeria, Iwobi and co. They wait at a point where the call-up is no more coming.
But Iwobi has played AFCON.
Yeah, he's played in AFCON because at a point he realized that the crack team that England has will be
no space for
near impossibility for him. For Chancellor Mbemba, for Gal Kakuta, played for Chelsea. At the height of his career, DR Congo went calling for 3-4 years. When he turned 30, then all of a sudden he became a Congolese. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka played 1 or 2 games for England at 32 or 30, then decided that there is a Congolese blood flowing through him.
But I saw Amad Diallo playing for Cote d'Ivoire today. I was so impressed.
Yes,
of course.
He's been playing for
He's
long.
been playing for them for like
20 years.
Yes.
That guy is going somewhere, man.
The relationship between the French countries, especially Cote d'Ivoire, there is an issue of the player knowing that this is my route.
Okay.
because Abedi Pele has done something that needs to be commended, and we normally underrate the contribution that Abedi has done. Because Jordan Ayew and Andre Ayew, apart from their form and the luster that comes with them, they also have the privilege that they can walk into teams in France and get national team call-ups.
Yes.
But Abedi Pele's influence...
Ayew,
Andre Ayew.
When he was on top form for Marseille, the French will pick
At
him.
the age of 16, he was playing in the Marseille first team. Automatically, he could have played for the French national team.
No, remember when they loaned him to Ale Avignon?
Yes.
And then Celestete went for him for the under-20. That was when the French national team call-up came.
Yes.
When they
it
realized...
actually came?
Yes.
Of course.
After we called him for under-20?
Yes. After we called him for the under-20, because he
won.
He was the best player at Ale Avignon when Marcel wanted him to develop some muscles before he comes back. And then we brought him for the African under-20 championship then. And that's when the French national team call-up came. And everybody thought, no, they would just decide to play for France. He came to play for the under-20 team then.
I see.
Because we had already won the WAFU. So it depends largely on the parents' influence. When they say,
But you attribute this to Abedi Pele's influence? Maybe he did it himself.
No.
Dede grew up in this neighborhood.
He was 16, 17.
No. Paul, let me tell you, a lot of the Ghanaian parents abroad talk down on Ghana.
To their children?
Yes. Of course.
They say, oh, we
Upra. Yeah,
Juju. They talk really badly about Ghana. So when the kids grow, they have this mentality about Ghana. So a lot of the times, there's a German player I won't mention. He came to Ghana in June. Couple of years he's been coming. He was playing for one of the German Bundesliga teams. When he comes with his parents.
Yeah.
The last time he came alone. He experienced Ghana.
Proper.
Only 3 months later, the guy is coming back. He's buying a house in East Lagos. Says he doesn't want to stay in
It's
Europe.
happening to the December thing.
Yes.
When the children
December.
come to America, they say, but why are they on their phone?
Yes.
And Uber drivers are reporting, Dad, why did you say Ghana is bad?
Bad.
This is
Yes.
great.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. That's what is happening.
A lot of
So it's true. A lot of our
Ghanaian
parents
we
tell their
must
children.
stop this.
Starts with the
Oh, we can't stop it. How are we going to stop it?
No, we must stop it. You cannot talk down on your country.
We just have to show it. The way some of them come and realize that
Yes.
what they heard is not good. Let's show that.
Let them
Let's
feel
go
it
to the World
themselves,
Cup and
yeah.
win it. And, they'll be happy in America
Yeah.
to call themselves Ghana.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
They'll wear
for-
the Ghana jersey.
So for me, that commitment test must come. And for Nketia and Callum Hudson, they are Ghanaians, they are children. We cannot send them away. But they must show commitment to the team. How?
Yes, how?
They should allow us to play the World Cup. And the 2027 AFCON qualifiers is around the corner. They should show their commitment there. Then they can play at the 2030 World Cup.
No, Eddie will be 31 by the next World Cup.
Yeah,
This is
but
the only
he's-
World Cup.
he's still
This is
capable.
the only World Cup
He's still,
opportunity.
the AFCON is a prized competition. Play there
No,
first.
well, I mean, Mohamed Salah plays in the AFCON.
Yes.
But Paul,
Yes.
the
But
first
on this one, I want to hear
Kevin Prince Boateng's first call. I don't think you need to regret that.
Uh-huh.
The 2010 one. Ghana was the last option. We wanted him. He wanted.
Sorry, was Kevin out in 14?
No, he came for the 14 after.
But what happened? I'm talking about the Brazil one.
Yes,
The Brazil one.
out.
Was he in part of the route?
He was.
He and Sule.
Yes.
Oh, he and Sule occasioned that
Were the
route.
one, the two players
So
who
go
were
back to
sent.
your point. I just wanted to remember that.
I'll narrate a story.
Yes, we need to hear it.
Yes.
But
So the 2010, the point where we got Kevin Prince Boateng was when he needed Ghana and Ghana needed him. We should never understate the impact he had in that team in South Africa. He's
Yes,
a great
absolutely.
player before playing for Ghana.
Absolutely.
He was a great player, full of indecisions and indiscipline. But we got him, and he needed Ghana for that surge that he got to Milan. Played his heart out and decided to visit Ghana after the 2010 World Cup and went back to Italy. And you remember that interview. It was in Italian and we got it translated. I think it took 3 weeks before the news got to Ghana that he said he visited Ghana and got disappointed. The streets were dark. The flight was horrible. The pitches were very bad, and he didn't think that he can survive here. And he doesn't want to do a 6-hour flight to Ghana to play, so he will wait and not decide to play for Ghana in any of the qualifiers. But then A month after we qualified, he failed Ghanaian again. That was when I thought we had become fools when we decided to invite him back.
For the 14 World
For
Cup.
the 14.
Yes.
The 2010 one was okay. Because he was a quality player then. We needed him. He showed at the World Cup. But after that interview and the lack of commitment he showed from 2010, between those times we played over 30 games. He never featured. Yes. When we qualified for the Brazil World Cup, he showed up again and we went up for him.
You know, and
When you were part of that
yes,
leadership.
Yes, and that will apply to the day-to-day. And this is...
The question is, why did you guys choose Kevin in 14? Given your philosophy now.
Perhaps it's the best person to answer that question would be Coach Kwesi Appiah.
Yeah. Did you exert influence on him?
No.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Okay.
But he will tell you today that he regrets the decision.
Yeah.
But this is one advice I'll give Otto today. That there will be people, and I know that there were people from all sorts of places, people claiming to be experts, people claiming to know football, and the rest, bring this person, and they'll do it. From everywhere, people
To
who
put
are
pressure on him.
To put pressure on the coach.
For many players.
Many. Oh, bring this player.
Are there some players we are now going to know about?
Hey, Ghanaians.
Oh, I see.
You here. Ghanaians. Oh, we got some player here. He used to play here. Go and bring him. They cause the problems in the team. And in
Those
truth,
players who come in?
those, you know, the thing is that at that stage, Kevin was sharing positions with Christian Atsu. And it was
On the field?
On the field.
You had to have either Kevin or Christian.
Or Christian Atsu.
For the World Cup in 14.
In 14.
Okay.
Atsu was clearly playing better.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, in 14, Atsu was better.
Atsu was better.
But Kevin is not.
But-
Kevin generally a better player than Atsu?
No, at that time, you know,
He was
injuries
very
had
old.
taken
Atsu is
toll.
faster, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Injuries had taken toll on
Faster
Kevin.
and committed.
Committed
yeah,
and
yeah.
all of that. That was when
So why did you bring him when Atsu was there?
Kwesi Appiah will be the best person to answer that one. That was where the problem started. When we went to training and it was clear that Atsu would start, that was where it started.
He started. He was insulting
He
the
was
coach. when he saw
openly
the-
insulting the
he
coach.
saw the lineup.
Foul
Yes.
language, yes. I won't be able to repeat it on TV.
During the World Cup?
Training.
No, at
During
the
training.
restaurant.
It happened in the training,
Training.
and continued to the restaurant.
It's not the coach that what?
Vulgar language.
Vulgar. I won't be able to.
Who was the
mention
captain
it.
of the team?
The captain of the team was Asamajan.
And he didn't do anything about it?
Master.
I like the way both of you are responding to. You can't do anything about Kevin Prince.
Hey! Master. So please.
This 2014.
Yes.
John Mahama was president.
Yes. Yes.
Elvis Sefri Ankara was a sports minister.
He was a sports
Was he
minister.
not in the camp with you?
He was in and out of the camp because he was also trying to bring money.
no.
Because the money was not coming.
Zani, you emphasized that he was running away from the players.
Yeah, because of the money.
But they were demanding for their money.
He brought the phone that President Mahama wants to speak to you, and they told him that go and tell him that we won't speak until we see the money. He was running away from the team.
So how was Kevin so indisciplined in a World Cup video? Why did you sack him from the camp?
You know,
He was sacked.
Oh, eventually
He was
Eventually sacked.
He was eventually sacked.
When everything was lost.
But these are experiences the coaches must carry. And I'll tell Otoado this. Otto, please take a cue to what happened to Kwesi Appiah. If people come to you, oh, we've got an experienced player here, go and bring him. We've got no. Stay with the players you know that you can control. Don't go and bring any prima donnas who will come and disrupt your team. Look at players who are committed to Ghana, want to die for Ghana. Don't go and bring any prima donnas, please. When you were suffering during the qualifiers, nobody was listening. They were even angry for you to be sacked. Today that you have qualified and you are taking the team to the World Cup, they'll come, oh, we know this player, he's here, bring him here. And it was what they did to Kwesi Appiah, exerting pressure on him from all angles.
For Kevin Prince Boateng's decision, Kwesi Appiah is very close friends with Kwabena Yeboah. And I remember Kwabena Yeboah admonishing him not to call Kelvin. Kwabena went publicly to say that he'll be very disappointed. You know the relationship between Kwesi Appiah and Kwabena Yeboah.
Yes.
So if Kwabena goes public to say he'll be disappointed in Kwesi if he invites Kevin Prince Boateng. So when the incident happened in Brazil and Kwesi Appiah cried because of the insult, Kwabena Yeboah could not intervene at that point because he had regretted, Kwesi regretted, and if you read his book, Leaders Don't Have to Yell, one of the decisions that he regrets as of today is going against expert advice.
That don't bring Kevin
Prince Boateng, because at that point he had nothing to lose.
But didn't he talk to the team? He didn't talk to his players, Sule Muntari, Asamoah Gyan.
No, Sule was best friends with Kevin, and so Sule wanted Kevin there.
Oh,
yeah, of
okay.
course.
You see,
they were the Aluta leaders.
Yeah, I felt.
Where was Stephen Appiah in all of these conversations?
No, Stephen Appiah was not part.
He was not part of the team, but was he not there?
No,
he wasn't there.
Oh, I see.
Appiah was not part of the management. I think that time was.
But Abedi Pele doesn't join the Black Stars on these things.
No, Abedi Pele is a reserved person. He doesn't meddle so much.
Okay, I see.
Keeps to himself.
So, Siddiq, do you think that, on account of everything we've said, Hanson Odoi and Nketiah, what should be the verdict?
I have a very rough opinion on this, starting from Kevin Prince Boateng and Kwesi Appiah. You remember that Kwesi Appiah from Wimbledon and Iñaki Williams. You may invite enemies, but the point is that to play for Ghana, you must actually feel Ghanaian first. So when Iñaki said he doesn't feel Ghanaian and felt Ghanaian when we qualified for the World Cup, I thought that Kevin Prince Boateng is repeating again.
Oh, Inaki was with us in the World Cup.
Yes,
in Korea.
Qatar. He was in Qatar.
Yes. But he played in AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. I saw him. I was there.
So it was after the World Cup.
So his first connection with us was World Cup.
It was the World Cup.
Oh, that's how we brought him in to help us for the World Cup.
Exactly. So he played in one or two.
But he didn't do well in the World Cup.
He didn't do well because there's the affinity is not there. To feel Ghanaian, look at Sibo.
No, but as for Inaki, he did something terrible. If we didn't have Kudus, that winning goal against Korea wouldn't have come. He should have scored a goal, and then he just did some big pound.
He was all
and Kudus just had to save the situation. He was a negative, and then in Cote d'Ivoire in the AFCON, he gave that awful back pass. I mean, it was a disaster.
It feels odd to see him in the Black Stars team, and not because he's not too good, but the players can also repel sometimes when they feel that this guy is not deserving.
They won't say it openly.
They won't say it openly. So when they say they are not passing to Iñaki, sometimes they know that there is a player who has committed, felt. Look at Afena Gyan situation. Played against Osimhen and co. Held the Black Stars in front in those two nerve-wracking games in Kumasi and in Abuja. I was in Abuja, Sani, when I entered the stadium as a fan and a journalist. I thought that the stadium was coming down. In fact,
the atmosphere was massive.
The atmosphere was massive at Moshood Abiola. Take out Kinshasa Stadium, the Reverend Father Raphael Stadium, and Abuja. I think these are the two stadia that I have felt violent. Terrifying and violent.
Intimidating,
Then I saw a secondary school graduate in Afena Gyan holding the Black Stars fort in 2 games. And then at the end of the qualification stages, we brought somebody who didn't feel Ghanaian to all of us.
Afghanistan didn't go to the World Cup?
No.
He was dropped?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Paul,
for Inaki?
Yes.
We cannot say he was substituted for him, but of course, when you
drive a local player.
No, he played in Italy.
He played in Italy.
You know, he was the...
Am I the one that they say he's going to be the next Asamoah Gyan?
Yes.
So what was the problem?
No, we should have brought Afena Gyan to the World Cup to probably understudy if we wanted to build him. So it killed his morale.
So he doesn't play for Ghana anymore?
He
he's
came
not been
recently.
Called, he's not been called very often, and his club career was not taken off
it's not
as
that
it
good.
should.
But look at Semenyo, for instance.
Yes.
He's more successful than Nketiah.
Well, Semenyo's father played for Oko United when Sikins was in charge of Oko United.
That's a long time.
Yes.
That's Alhaji Bello.
Yes.
Ibrahim Meriga.
Yes.
That's too old.
Yes.
No, right.
His father.
84, right?
Yes. In the 80s.
Anthony Eboa's
1984 to 90.
Yes.
Yeah.
His father played for Oko United. Imagine.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So he is somewhere, he's sitting somewhere around Alisa. He came for the match.
The man.
Huh? He has impressed on his son to play.
Because Semenyo has done well.
He's done
and
well.
he's been improving in his club side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when he comes, even if he doesn't score, you can see the commitment on the
He
pitch.
seems to have
He's always wanted to play for Ghana, even when he was in the League 2. I saw him in England in I think in 2017,
Yeah.
and he was rising from the League 2.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to play for Ghana, and his family have, because he didn't go through the academy system,
Yes.
like
And
the
they don't get the
typical
exposure.
junior national
Yes,
team exposure.
yes,
Oh, you didn't go to academy system in England?
Yes.
Not the typical junior
Okay,
national
okay,
team of
okay,
England.
okay,
He was playing for some smaller clubs, but
Club.
he could, the prospect was there. So once he got the League 2 and the championship, he's always wanted to play for Ghana.
He's a striker.
He's a striker.
Yeah, of course, a playmaker and a striker.
That comes
Yeah,
with-
he's
that
sort of
brings-
he has a
Playmaker, yeah.
ability.
Yes.
Playmaking abilities.
That brings us to this point that even with Nketiah and Hudson Odoi, I've got players in this team who are better than them.
I was coming to Gary Al Smith's question.
In truth, number one, are these players better than Mohamed Kudus? No.
No, but they're not the same type of player, so you have to.
They will share positions in some way, somehow.
Oh, but Eddie's a striker.
Eddie is a striker.
Yeah.
You know Kudus can play as a striker too.
I've not seen that.
Oh, he's
I
played
have
as a
seen
false
that.
nine for
Yes.
Ajax in Champions League
I
and
have
was the
seen
top
that.
scorer.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
I've
The Messi type of nine.
The false nine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I've seen that. And on the right hand side of where you were, parroting for him, for Eddie or Hudson to be, we've got embarrassing riches in that area.
Where?
On the right hand side.
Jordan.
Jordan,
No,
number one.
The wings is packed.
It's packed.
The wings
Ah,
is
There's
Jordan
Kamal
and
Din
who?
Jordan, Kamal Din
Kamal Din.
Suleimana,
Fatau
and
Isaku.
Fatau Isaku, and Esuyama,
Jose Pencil.
Jose Pencil.
Oh, we are strong on the flanks.
No.
Like
Ale-
Seven.
It's
Where
packed.
flanks?
Seven strong wingers.
Even,
That is the old
this
number
boy
7
at
and
the
11.
7-11.
Osman Bukari.
Osman Bukari.
He can't even get in the team. The one that scored against Portugal and made that Cristiano Ronaldo cell, he can't even get into the team.
His records with the Black Stars is quite incredible.
So technically, you
Technically.
think that, but this is a tournament, death of squad.
Yes, depth of squad.
We
But
already have it?
We have it. In those positions that they are.
Do we have a number 9? I saw somebody ask that on social media. Do we have a number
Look, Paul,
9?
if any of them had the stature and the pedigree of Kevin Prince Boateng before 2010, I would have agreed because he fitted perfectly in that team. We needed a playmaker and he was brought in. At this point, I don't see any of Callum Hudson-Odoi whose career has taken a nosedive. And Nketiah, of course, is a goal poacher. But the point is, who in this team are they supremely
Well,
better
answer
than?
my question.
I don't
My
want.
question is, do
Yes.
we have a number 9, an arrowhead?
We will have
like
an-
Nketiah. We don't have.
No, he's not the only arrowhead.
He's not the only.
I know,
arrowhead.
do
He's
we
not
have
the
one in
only
the Black
arrowhead
Stars?
Ghanaian.
Around the world?
Of course. There's around the world. There's a
Yes,
striker.
there's
There's
a
a
striker.
striker called Andreas Tete. He's the leading scorer in the Greek top flight.
How many has he scored?
6 goals in 6
Oh, no,
matches.
no, but you can't compare the Greek top flight to Crystal Palace,
Master.
Arsenal.
Master, if he's committed to Ghana, let him do it. It's the.
But I
it's
saw
the-
that question. I think it's a relevant
Yes,
question.
it's a relevant question.
We don't seem to have a direct arrowhead number 9
If
as
we
part
have
of a
an-
team going to a World Cup tournament.
These are arguments to create space for him.
Yes.
We try to create.
Yeah, but it's a legitimate question.
Very
It's a
legitimate,
legitimate
but it is
question.
a team that is not in dire need of strikers because we've had
We
Jordan.
can
ever
score.
say that?
We
Can you
we
ever
can
say
we
that?
can score
We
from
can
all
score.
angles.
What is Jordan?
We've had Jordan
attacking
Ayew.
from the right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like
he
an
attacks-
7.
Yes, he can. In fact, he can even play as an arrowhead.
In the
I think I've seen him play as an
Yes,
arrowhead in
yes.
England before.
in the entire FIFA World Cup qualification across the world, he has the highest goal contribution.
Yes.
Jordan.
14 goal contributions entirely. Not
7
Africa.
goals and
7
7
goals, 7 assists in this World Cup qualification. If you want to create space, you can decide to get a position that typifies the player you want to bring in. You want an embodiment of a
What
player.
does Otuado play? Is it a 4-4-2?
I think 4-3-3 generally, and
4-3-3
sometimes
generally
5-4-1.
variates it depending on the.
So if it's
opponent.
4-3-3, who is a front 3 normally?
Jordan Ayew is there,
On the
Kudus
right.
is there, and he likes to
Oh,
play.
Kudus is in the front 3.
Yes, he likes to play Semenyo.
Yes.
So Kudus, Jordan, Semenyo are our last
And
3.
when Iñaki is there, we know Tuado is also fond of Iñaki.
Sometimes you bring him in.
we-
Okay, but if we are reverting that to a 4-4-2, who would be the 2? Kudus.
The 2 would be Kudus
And Jordan.
And Jordan. Yeah.
I think he plays.
Then we're not bad.
He plays Semenyo.
No, Semenyo and Jordan.
instead.
Semenyo and
Semenyo
Jordan.
and
Kudus
Jordan.
will drop
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Semenyo instead. And
We
Jordan.
are not bad.
We are not that
No,
bad.
we are not bad. We
But
are
we
not
need
bad.
a depth of squad.
We just have to be patient as Ghanaians. We just have to be patient. We should not expect that we'll go to the World Cup and win the World Cup.
Yeah.
Please, let's be patient. Let's be measured.
So if we
The
won't
squad
win, we should
had-
expect that what we'll go
No, the-
game after game.
Yes.
Okay.
The squad we had in the 2010 World Cup is not the same squad of today.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Could have won
Our
that.
squad will grow.
Even 14 was good.
No, 14 was better than 2010.
I agree with you. 14 was better than 2010.
The difference is
I agree,
in,
I agree.
in coaching and tactical discipline.
No, the 14 was better. I think the 14 was a catastrophe of money. But otherwise,
Of course.
14 could have gone very
No,
far.
I think
Just look at the game with Germany.
Control and management.
And see
like you
how
said.
Germany demolished Brazil
Yes.
at home.
No.
Brazil playing at home.
Have you seen the
And we
bench?
held them.
And look at
Have
how
you-
we held
the
them.
bench.
In fact, we nearly beat them.
The bench had quality than the 2010. Because the 2010 team was virtually under 20 players who were promoted.
Yeah.
We didn't even have any belief in that team going into the World Cup until Milo.
No, 2010 is South Africa.
South Africa.
It was a good team. Asamoah Gyan
No,
good team.
He means the bench.
Oh, the bench of that team.
The bench,
Okay,
the
okay.
bench of the 2014 team had quality than 2010.
Oh, I get it.
2010 World Cup were under 2009
Yeah,
World
those
Cup
World
winning
Cup, yeah,
team
yeah.
who were promoted. Dominica Dia, Andrea Ayew, Jonathan Mensah,
Inkum.
Was Andre on the bench in South Africa?
No,
he
when
played.
Apia, he started.
Oh, he was coming in
Yes.
and out.
Yeah.
He was starting.
He was starting. And
Then who was coming for
Sule,
him?
he was benching Sule.
Oh, Sule was coming. Oh, but the game in which Sule scored, Sule started.
Yes.
That
Because
was the
I
quarterfinal game.
think Andre was
He had cards.
Andre was ruled out in.
Ah, I see.
So we took a lot of the under 20 boys
Yes.
to the
Those who
World
had won the World Cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the
Ajiman Bedu was in that team.
yes.
Ajimambe-
No, he was injured.
He was injured before the World Cup.
Okay.
He was
Ajimambe
injured.
Bedu and Asian both were injured.
Michael?
before the- Michael
Yes.
is here.
Also, Michael didn't play in South
No,
Africa.
he
He
missed
didn't
South
play in South
Africa.
I can't remember
Yes.
that.
But you can imagine that at that time we had a midfield trio. of
Oh, then that's
let's say-
what gave way to Kevin, I think.
Yes.
If
Yes.
Michael had
Yes.
been fit,
That's why he was
Kevin
perfectly
wouldn't have-
suited for the
Yeah,
2010 team because
yeah.
we were in need of Anthony Annan, who was missing.
Yes.
Oh, we lost Antoniana
We
for
lost
the game.
Anthony
Yes.
Annan, so
Yes.
we had three midfielders out of.
Oh,
the-
then our team could have been better.
Oh yes.
Without the injuries,
Oh
it would have
yes.
been
Without
much
the
better.
injuries.
Yes.
So this is why we have to pray against injuries. Those of our players, and I'm praying
But this is why you may have to
desperately.
take Eddie and Hansen Odo.
No,
for injuries.
I'm praying desperately that our injured players get better, particularly Daniel Kofi-Chiré.
He's a good player. Eh?
Oh my God!
What position?
Our
does he
best
play?
playmaker, actually.
Yes, our best,
best playmaker.
So that will
at the
release
moment.
Kudus to go forward
Yes,
a bit more. Yeah.
And then there's Miyama who's also injured. We've got a few
On
others.
the wings, we even took him out of the wingers.
Yes,
That's
we didn't took
nine
Miyama
wingers.
out of 9 wingers. 9.
Let's read some text message. I'll come back to you on the question of Otto Addo. Yeah. Should he be kept? Should he be taken out?
Yeah.
And then, if we have time, we can look at Nigeria's situation,
Yeah.
where they are now. Where do they go from here? All right. Let's take some messages from you, Fatih first.
All right. Oh, your February is excited. He said excellent advice to the management of the Black Stars team. Prince Casimir also says, Jordan and Andrew are no Mbappe. Let's get serious. And your February response him saying they have contributed to the success of the Black Stars that we are seeing today for qualifying to the World Cup. The management of Black Stars did well for selecting Jordan Ayew as the captain, and we are very optimistic that he's the one going to lead the team to the World Cup. Kwabena also says, as much as we may be concerned, we should also remember how people in football have treated their families. That's why some parents give such advice to their relatives. Abna Gifter says, these your two panelists are deep when it comes to sports. I love them. Teta Moses also says, the parents advise their wards against playing for the Black Stars, mostly because of the behavior of the football management and the authorities of Ghana. Lastly, coming from Kwame Dati, says, I support Sani. This thing has to stop. Who should play for qualifiers for others to be shipped to the World Cup? Truth is, every player, including Messi and Ronaldo, want to play at the Mandal because it adds so much value to their profile. Yeah.
Interesting. So Emmanuel Yoba says, Paul, please ask them questions about our goalkeeper. We need more time with these, your panelists. We're really enjoying the segment. Word Link says, this Sunny guy is Kokonsao. Max also says, I love this sports segment. Please repeat this with different pundits. Fila de pa. Also from Maxwell, he said, Edin Ketia family said their son is not a Ghanaian. Let's not make him one. Moses says, the parents advised their wards against playing for the Black Stars, mostly because of the behavior the football management and authorities have. This one is from Obama Tamale. He says, good evening, Paul. I recommend we discontinue the conversation about foreign players on our television. Our priority should be to provide moral support to our local players, motivate them to improve, and ensure they receive what has been promised. By so doing, they'll be inspired to deliver outstanding performances for their country. Winning a world tournament is solely not dependent on foreign players. In fact, well-managed local players often prove to be more valuable and dedicated than their foreign counterparts. That is a very interesting take. I think we can always talk about both fronts and how best we can go about it. And lastly, from Prince, he says, Paul, let's not push these guys, so especially when their parents have refused to let them play. I don't think they can make that much of a difference for the country. We have enough, and our few can definitely take us there. All right, back to you, Paul.
All right, let me look at some text messages here. One says, Sani Dara and Adams have finished the matter. We don't need Nketiah and Odoi. They will create problems in the team. They have to play qualifiers first. And then another one from my Uncle George in Koliklote. He says, tell Ibrahim Sani he's hit the nail right on the head. I doff my hat for him. Tell Siddiq and Sani they've made my night. I cannot sleep until I finish watching the program. Go on a bit. I'm interested in the next topic. You said you were talking about the coach. Yes, and more text messages coming in. People are enjoying the program, and they like the honesty of our panelists, etc., etc. Okay. Ibrahim Zebrila is our sports correspondent. He'll be at the draw of the World Cup on the 5th of December. It's his birthday tomorrow. Is it today or tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow. Let me see what he says. It's his birthday yesterday. Sorry, yesterday was his birthday. Belated happy birthday to you, Ibrahim Zebrila. We'll be hearing from him from the 5th of December. Okay, gentlemen, let me ask you. Let me start with Siddiq first. Coach Otto Addo, should we keep him? You were talking about the differences in 2010, 2014, and you mentioned technical differences.
Yes.
Should we keep Otto Addo?
Yes.
Is your friend?
No, he doesn't need to be my friend.
But you think we should keep him?
I think I like the fact that we mostly want to make examples with Aliou Cisse. Mm-hmm. And at this point, our best bets for a coach to get that sort of longevity for the Black Stars is Otto Addo. He hasn't gotten that kind of top-level experience. But the World Cup in Qatar should be the benchmark. It should be the kind of experience every coach would want. At least he has lessons from there. So it will make way, it will compensate for his lack of experience. He's been at the World Cup before. So if you are bringing in a coach, how many coaches have coached at the World Cup before to have that experience? So the lessons of 2022 should be the guiding principle for...
What are his strong areas? I saw the team play on Sunday, and it was very different from the game that we played in Chad. There was a lot of confidence in the players. Their passing ability was there. They were playing with ease. It was flowing. I don't know whether because it's a home game. Then I also saw Otto Addo in the second leg in Abuja, and that was a tactical masterpiece.
I think World Cup qualifications are his forte.
There's no doubt about that. That Abuja game was a tactical masterpiece. We had no right to go to Abuja and win and qualify with a 1-1 draw. We were going to be mauled by Nigeria the way they did to Benin today.
We were out of that World Cup.
So that's what I can remember of him. During the World Cup, there were struggles, and his whole conversation about Gideon Mensah and not starting Gideon Mensah and will be starting, what's the Dream Academy boy's name? Baba Rahman. That became a bit of a problem. It appeared that he was being put under pressure by Keto Kreku and etc. Everyone has denied the pressure, but people thought so. That was one of the small negatives of his campaign. Otherwise, I don't find any reason why we really should be thinking about changing him. However, should we get some support for him?
That's the point I was about to make.
And what kind of support?
People in his camp normally say he doesn't listen.
Doesn't listen.
Yes, that's what they say. He doesn't listen.
Is he married?
Yes.
He doesn't listen. How does he survive?
He's not coaching women, remember?
Yeah, I get it.
But it's different at home.
He doesn't listen.
He doesn't listen because...
To alternative ideas.
Yes, he wants to go with this and he sticks. That's what they say. But I think that if he can be much more understanding of his environment and surroundings, the people around him, not to be influenced, but at least if he can listen, because there are things that go beyond technical ideas when it comes to the Black Stars. At this point, what we need to do is to have a very solid and crack team around Otuado. Analysts, top class analysts, if we can pay them for
analyzing the game.
Analyzing the game. At the World Cup,
what about training and developing strategy for the game?
I think that we have men for that.
They can do that. Who are you relying on for that?
Well, even in Ghana here,
yeah,
there are coaches who came to help. George Boateng and co.
Yes, I remember that.
I mean, top level coaches when it comes to training and setting up the structure at the training grounds. But the World Cup is more of analysis, a single minute, statistics, and these European teams are more of looking at your team, not the quality of players you have, but looking at flaws in your team. And to be able to do that in seconds. Sometimes Otuado is on the touchline for 20 minutes, and you clearly can see at the World Cup in Qatar that he's lost. He needs support.
He's lost what?
He's lost the focus to decide on what to do, because his
How are you able to tell that from his body language?
Oh, but of course, if you watch the game and you see that coaches are reading the game and against Uruguay, it's a game that we didn't need to lose. We were going into the game as with the upper hand. But Otuado...
Psychological upper hand is what you refer to? Or technical upper hand?
But Otuado has admitted that he overthinks. And when somebody overthinks, it's full of indecisions. So it's the point. He emphasizes the point I'm making. He overthinks because they are very pretty straightforward decisions to take. And I don't know whether he is scared to take them, whether he wants to experiment more. But at the World Cup, you cannot experiment.
But if you say all this, how then should we retain him?
No, but who do you bring at this point?
Javier Reina.
No, we've always been Javier Reina. He's qualified.
What about Sese, the former Senegalese coach? What's his name? The coach of Libya now. Oh, Libya is out.
Yes.
Libya is not going anywhere.
Now, Paul, let me bring you.
No, we'll let him finish. So you finish on. So your take on keep Otuado, get a psychologist for him to stop overthinking. And then get him some technical support.
And get him some technical support. If we have 4 or 5 crack team around him,
he has to listen
in
to
the
them.
various key positions, and he has to listen to them, I think he will do well, because it will be very difficult to bring in a coach now. Nigeria did it last Lagerback, and it was a complete disaster. You bring in a top level coach, and he has 2 months to fraternize, 2 months to understand this is not club football. It's national team, and you only have them for a week or 2 before the friend. I think he's known them enough, and if he doesn't use and exploit from the experience he had in Qatar, and Otuado exits this World Cup in the group stage, he has no business with the team again.
Also, you want to give him a contract term?
Yes.
Qualify the Black Stars out of the group stages, or bring the resignation?
At least to the quarterfinals.
Oh, quarterfinal. That's a big ask.
No, we've been there before.
Oh, we've been there only once.
We've been there before.
We've been there only once.
But if you say, hey, what are you going to do at the World Cup?
No. I'm not saying we cannot do anything at the World Cup, but we should be measured in our...
But how is
measured for a team that had 1 minute away from the semi-final?
Paul, let's be honest.
So what are the standards?
Are you suggesting that this team can't make it to the quarterfinal?
I'm not saying, but I say let's be measured. Let's play one
being
game
measured
at a
for
time.
me is the quarterfinal.
Is to win.
Being measured for you.
Being measured
For me, I say let's play one game at a time.
I understand
and
that.
in this moment, we don't know our opponents yet.
No, you also don't know Asani.
No,
Yes,
but Ibrahim,
I'm coming. Let's be measured.
Quarterfinal should be the benchmark.
No, I'm not saying it should be. It shouldn't be the benchmark.
That's the last
but I
8,
say,
though.
but
Out
I say,
of 48.
But
Yes,
I say,
that's not simple.
But I say, let's be measured. I say
look at
this.
the
I
things.
say this cautiously because when we wake up people and get them into feeling that this is what we have to do, the expectation is high, overly high. it puts pressure on everybody.
But we need to put pressure on them.
No.
But the reason why we want Ketia and Odo is that we want
no.
to go
We want to go to the. You want to go to the
quarterfinal.
It doesn't mean you should put pressure on them.
Not an expectation.
You should allow them to take one match at a time, and that is how you win. When people least expect you, that is when you surprise them.
Question on Otto Addo.
Yes. Let me take you to his trajectory. And on this basis, let me start on the basis that I think that he's running a very, very effective system. Consider the fact that we crashed out disastrously from the AFCON qualifiers. And I hold this belief that every complex system is bound to fail at a point. But the speed of recovery is the best measure of an effective system. This is what he has demonstrated, that we are running an effective system. Why? Otto's history with World Cup is checkered. But his record with Ghana coaching is excellent.
You mean his record World Cup player? As a player?
As a coach.
Oh, he's coached teams to the World Cup before?
You didn't know that he was a scout for Ghana at the 2010 World Cup?
Okay.
He was a scout also at the 2014 World Cup. Indeed, that analysis that Kwesi Appiah used, I'm not taking the credit away from Kwesi Appiah because he's the coach, he takes full credit. But Otto was in charge of analyzing the German team.
That would got us to draw with them.
Yes.
But he's German, so perhaps he helped it.
That tells you the level of intelligence. And this is why I believe in him. I strongly believe in him that of the many Ghanaian coaches we've had, we have abroad, he's the one that has had more experience at the wheel than anybody else. He was at Norgeland for 4 years as the assistant coach before he went to Dortmund. And it's sad for me that a lot of people said, oh, he's a trainer scout. He was not. He was given the world-class players to manage and coach. Do you know he was in charge of Haaland?
Erling Haaland? I've heard that, yeah. At Dortmund.
And
Bellingham.
Oh, Haaland played in Bellingham?
He played with Dortmund.
Yeah.
Okay. When you go to Dortmund as a player, they give you a coach who will look at you to groom you to become a world-class player. That was Otto Addo's job at Dortmund.
So Erling Haaland is Otto Addo's success?
Yes!
The Haaland
and they say it.
Yeah. They say
it openly. Then Bellingham say, in fact, Bellingham actually says that.
Are you referring to Jude Bellingham?
Jude Bellingham of Real Madrid.
Oh, at Dortmund.
Yes.
For Jude and Erling were both at Dortmund.
Yes.
Otto was their personal coach.
Yes. Bellingham actually said that there's a system that works really well at Dortmund. And he said, Otto Addo, that system is what works well. You won't get such coaches on a silver platter. Please, let's value what we have. Yes.
So he's a good player. He's a good manager of talent, maybe.
Yes. And he's a good manager of the players.
Because I think I've seen some improvements in Jordan.
It's true.
In attitude.
Yeah, everything.
I think I've seen something like that.
In everything. I think that he learned from some of the mistakes he did. All of us, we must take responsibility as a country, as a federation, as the team itself, as the coach. We must take responsibility. We didn't take the AFCON qualifiers seriously.
The last one we just exited.
Yes, we didn't take the qualifiers seriously.
From management to playing.
Everybody, the players, players were invited, 8, 9 players pull out.
But they won't come.
Yeah.
Injured. This person. So they took the games, quite easily. But look at the qualifiers we've had. It's the best qualifiers we've had.
This World Cup?
Yes.
But admittedly, it was easier than the last one.
Hey, Paul.
Oh, it was. Because
teams have improved, though.
Yeah, but
Cape Verde is going to the World Cup.
No, there's more space.
Yes.
So it's naturally easier.
But
look at how
more African teams have come of age.
No, but we needed to beat Nigeria to qualify. That was not something.
Yes, but it was under the same. It was under the same.
Yeah, I agree with the coaching bit, but I'm just saying that this.
So I think that we should value him. Look at the goals we conceded. We were very mean in defense. We've improved in lots of areas. We are not a complete team yet, to be honest.
So you think we should keep him?
I think we should keep him. We say we need help. He already has help. What is Wilfred Schaefer doing? He already has help. Yes, I believe also that, like Sadiq said, there are areas we should improve. The last World Cup, I was with the Ghana team. When I left the Ghana team, I joined the Moroccan team. And when I went, what I saw with the Moroccan team was shocking to me. Each player has one video analyst. One player, one video analyst.
Himself or opponents? No. Oh, so I'm sitting with you. We are analyzing.
This is your
Ronaldo.
job to be with me.
Yeah.
You are playing. You are number 2. You have to face Ronaldo. The person is working with you on a daily basis. He comes with his laptop. You see the way he moves. He goes here. He goes here. That's this. That's this. Those are analysts.
It showed on the field.
Yes.
Morocco was difficult to beat.
Yes, those are analysts.
Yeah.
But imagine in Ghana when you say you are taking 26. The other day I was listening to the radio. Somebody said, "Oh, and Crawford Omudi team, you know, who also see players. You think they are going there to go and sleep?" Hey, Morocco went to the World Cup with 2 aircraft.
For us, most of
one for food.
Sani, there is evidence. For us, most of them go to the World Cup to sleep. That's true. No, we pack. I'm talking about key areas. We pack management members who go there to do nothing. So when I say key areas, Morocco had a team that's expected with 26 hours of penalties.
Say that again.
They had 26 hours
of penalty rehearsal
a day. So they had 3 penalties in the World Cup.
Yes.
And 1 all.
They won all.
They had 26 hours of rehearsing penalties.
Master, they are running
again. 26 hours. 1 whole day.
They had a penalty.
They are rehearsing penalties.
Penalty coaches.
Of how to kick the penalty.
I don't know how they realized that they were.
Do you know where
they went through 3 penalties?
3 penalties.
Yes, and 1 all.
1 all.
Their lead video analyst was the video analyst for Klopp. When he won the Champions League, they bought him. They went there to buy him.
Liverpool's club.
Yeah. Yes, his video analyst. They went there to buy him.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, we
In
can't.
Ghana, you can't do that.
We can't.
Which
You can't do that. You can't pay Heavy now. 250,000, 400.
No, we
can't. Even
but if we have to go to the semi-final of the World Cup, okay, let me throw it back. We're running out of time. Just this one. You were in South Africa.
Yes.
And you saw the investment we made.
Yes.
And this was one of the most successful World Cups we had.
Yes.
These successful, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you say that our preparation then was similar to Morocco that you saw in 2022?
It was, I would say, to be charitable to the country, a poor man's Moroccan way of preparation. We did the best of the least, with the least. And it's the same. And I'll plead with our honorable minister, new honorable minister, that should start preparing the team in time. All of these things. There are a lot of people who talk a lot of things, sit on radio, say a lot of things. They have no idea about how football teams run. Please, honorable minister, it's good to take advice. It's good to listen to people. It is important you have a very good relationship with the federation and the management you are working with. Things that are supposed to be supplied, you deliver. The promises you have made to the team, please keep it. Let them have the peace of mind to focus on the task ahead. We admit Ghana is not a rich country. We cannot compete with Morocco in any way. But the same way you and I went to Presec, there are children of rich people and there are children of poor people like us. But we managed to compete with them.
Effectively.
Yes. Yes. So in the same way, we can be the poor children of Presec. And still go there and excel.
And excel, like we did in South Africa.
Yes, we can still
like we
do
did
that.
in Germany.
Yes, we have got the possibility. So I'm begging the minister, please, let there be peace and quiet and good relationship between you, the federation, the coach, and everybody. Let's prepare everything. Let's dot our I's and cross all our T's before even we get to December, when the draw is made. Agree everything. All the outstanding bonuses that have not been paid, salaries that have not been, please pay it. Let them have peace of mind, so that we are a country, when we make promises to people, we keep the promises and they trust us and we are honest. And I want to put one last point on board. And I say this thing, and I want to plead with Coach Otto-Addo once again and the federation that maximum, these days FIFA takes 26 players to the World Cup. Maximum 15 players will play. And these days FIFA would pay at least $180,000 to each team that contributes players to the World Cup. There are local players here in Ghana. Of the 26 players will take, maximum 15 will play. some would be on the bench. Please, don't give this money to foreign teams. Please consider some local players so that the money can come to Ghana. We can use it to strengthen some of the teams in Ghana. We can use it to help invigorate some of our
No, you mean the
leagues
FIFA
in-
money, they should give it to Hearts of Oak.
No, FIFA pays clubs. So if, for example, Real
Clubs that
Madrid,
the people,
yes,
clubs that are contributing
Team
the
players.
players.
Yes, it pays them money.
So if we bring the Crystal Palace gets paid.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So,
So
let's
please-
pull some from in there.
Yes, let's get
4,
some
5,
of-
6.
Yes,
So
get some
Hearts
for-
Kotoko
Hearts
can get.
Kotoko, Bidiema, Dreams FC.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, all of
Please
those.
add Great Olympics
Yes,
19.
yes. Great Obua Kotoko. Add all of them, please. Send some of the players there. They will gain some experience. The money will come back to Ghana. Kotoko will use it to buy some players from Division 1. House of Oak will use it to buy some players from my
that's good
team.
advice.
Yes.
So of 26, at least just give 6 local.
Maybe
It doesn't mean
six.
they have to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because most of them will go there and sit on the bench anyway.
You never know.
So
But if
please-
I don't think that they will be selected just because we want to give them money. You never know where you get to in the World Cup.
Yeah.
We should not
So
take
we should-
chances.
we should not-
If
no,
there are
but
two-
there should be a
if there
chance
are
for it.
two quality local players who can make the squad and compete. That's my.
I
if they
believe
can
that
compete-
there are some
goalkeeper,
like
yes,
goalkeeper
Asare.
Benjamin
Yes.
Asare. I mean somebody like that.
He's going, he's in.
I don't think
he's
that
going.
any national team that is worth its salt will go to the World Cup. I agree.
And just give
with-
5 or 6
when they
places
cannot compete,
just so that
because
they
you
can get
want
the money.
3 top players in right back, 3 top
Okay,
players in
let
left
me
back.
come
but
to
but
another
Sani
part.
makes a point.
Yes.
With the minister, I think of all the World Cups that we've been to, we don't get kicked out because of our inexperience, because of our
talent.
lack of talent,
Yes.
because the German World Cup, even the Brazil World Cup, even though we exited at the group stage, we were still ranked one of the best teams in terms of technical ability and talent.
Yes.
So we get kicked out because of lack of organization and indiscipline in terms of management and transparency. So when we want the minister to collaborate with the team, that should also not be reason for obscurity and shadiness. I think the collaboration should be because we want to be transparent. We want everybody to wholeheartedly follow the team. We don't want issues of this person is there because he wants money. So it's very important that now that we've qualified, the collaboration between the ministry, getting people on board should not be because they are affiliated to this person or that. We should create a very congenial environment for the team to go there, contribute the funds that we have the capacity to do, and get to the World Cup with the best of environments. If we have peace and calmness in the Black Stars camp, I think that we can even go beyond the quarterfinal. That I think is a very base for the kind of talent that we have in our team. Because if you give England the kind of talent that we have in the Black Stars, quarterfinal will be the minimum that they want to get to. They don't have the talent we have. If you give this to Sweden, to Denmark, then they would want to win the World Cup. So why should we have a team like that and go to the World Cup and then issues of interference, indiscipline, lack of organization, lack of communication, even between coaches and their players, they cannot communicate. These are issues that we need to furnish before we get to the
Okay,
World
let me
Cup.
ask you another question. Papa Kwakwe said that when did Ibrahim Sani become this aggressive? Great filler, great show.
He's always been.
I've been passionate.
Somebody says, how come all your previous goalkeepers were discarded for Asari? Are there previous goalkeepers who were discarded for Benjamin?
There was Jojo Wolcott, there was Atizigi, we brought Richard Ofori.
Somebody says, how about Benjamin Asari and his potential or otherwise to keep the post against world giants like Spain, Germany, and Brazil?
I have this stance on local goalkeepers. Of all the times we've done well in AFCON and World Cup, we've relied heavily, save Olele. Olele that came in to dislodge Samir J at the World Cup. But if you look at the World Cup qualification, it was when the games got tough in South Africa FMB, it was Jojo who was shipped in there
as a goalkeeper.
As a goalkeeper. I think he arrived the day before the game in South Africa.
Yes.
So we need the local goalkeepers. Asari has the local experience. If there is a way to get exposure of top international games against Switzerland, against Brazil,
For him.
against Japan.
There are matches against Japan and South Korea in November next month.
We struggle to beat the Europeans because they look at our teams and they find flaws easily. And if a goalkeeper of his nature is in there without the requisite training and exposure is the biggest thing at the World Cup. That's why Kudus will step on the pitch and care less of whoever he's facing.
But he knows them.
He knows he's better than them by the exposure.
Yeah.
So they bring a student from Kwabi Brim JHS. He comes to Presec, and the first thing that gets him is the inferiority complex and exposure.
Yeah.
He's seeing
Not the quality.
Not the quality. But when he has the exposure of staying in Accra and seeing some of these students, it is different. So you need to get the guys, the kind of games that will expose them to the highest level of technical abilities and the independence to make judgments.
Otherwise, we'll be conceding simple goals. That's so painful. And
you would think that Asari has never been a goalkeeper before.
Yes, that's simple goals.
They will spend a lot of time studying him.
Yeah.
They will spend a lot of time.
And they will know everything.
They will know everything.
In 3D and
By
AI.
Exactly. They will know everything. They will look at the weak points, where you should kick the balls. And that's why Morocco, for example, took 26 video analysts to go to the World Cup. Because they want to pinpoint every
I've seen some of those where they say
shortcomings.
that this player always takes one step before he kicks the ball.
Yes.
And I've seen one that says the goalkeeper, when he picks the ball from the ground, it takes him 3 seconds, very long.
Yes.
So they know everything
They
about him.
know everything.
So they know that when he's about to pick the ball, go rush on him because it takes him 3 seconds to pick the ball.
Yes.
And then you see we've considered a goal.
Exactly. So these are some of the things. Simple
But that will be
things.
painful and annoying.
Yes, it will be annoying. We have to help Ben to be able to come up, and I think that he's done marvelously well to be able to get where he is. At this stage of his career, I think it can be a crowning
Let
moment.
me be ending it now. I want to tell you a story Kofi Amwa told me. But before that, Nigeria, Siddiq, where are they? What's going to happen?
Yeah, so they are joining the 4 top ranked countries, the best 4 second place teams. And then they will go for the intercontinental playoffs. I think Nigeria has the longest routes if they want to get to the World Cup. And I love it because
Intercontinental playoffs, that's after December.
There will be an intercontinental playoffs.
Africa versus Latin America versus
CONMEBOL, 4 continents. And
they are playing it together like a tournament.
They are playing together like a tournament.
But the playoffs, they are playing who? Or they are yet to decide?
The DR Congo is there. I have DR.
Is that also like a tournament?
No, so they will have 4 best African second place teams.
So
they
4
will
of them.
play a tournament.
All play all?
All play all. The best team will then go and represent Africa as the sole team in the intercontinental playoffs. And after that, CONMEBOL will bring 2 teams. One from North America, CONCACAF.
Yes.
Then they will have Asia. They will come together to play a knockout. And then after that, you
are you serious?
You get 2 teams. You get
our brothers are suffering. That's why a lot of them are shifting to Ghana.
No, so what you are talking about is but the World Cup is in June.
By the time
the
World Cup will be
they will be playing during the breaks for international.
So what do they do with the draw?
The draw, they will finish it before the draw.
They will finish before the draw because they will use the October 25th FIFA rankings.
But the draw is December.
Yes.
But the thing you are talking, Nigeria will finish all this before the draw.
Yes, because there's also a window for international friendlies.
And the international breaks,
they will play. Yes. So our brothers will be going across the world.
But the international break, is it a long time enough for a tournament?
Oh, yes.
It's a 1 week break. It's from...
if you check the date for the
you took the route you wanted.
Yes,
so they will crash you in. Put you play 2 matches in 2 days.
Yeah, the tournament is finishing in 3-4 days.
So if they have 8 teams, it's just 4 games.
All play all.
Let's say 4 games a day, and
simultaneous.
Not all play all. So they will select. The highest teams will play against the lowest ranked teams.
Okay.
So Nigeria may face Peru, and then the best from them will meet and get the best 2. That is the intercontinental playoff. So after finishing the playoffs in Africa with DR Congo and Burkina Faso,
Burkina Faso, DR Congo,
and Nigeria. So
it's 3 of them.
4.
And they are playing all play
all. Then they get one sole representative.
So Nigeria must win all these games.
They don't have.
Is it one game or is in and out?
For the playoffs.
Yes, it's one game.
No, they will play. It's an all-player team.
So you are playing home and away?
Yes.
No. They are playing a tournament in Morocco.
Tournament situation.
Yes.
So which country is hosting it?
Morocco.
So they will become there. A mini AFCON sort of.
This is serious.
Oh, challenge.
So fans will go to Morocco to go and sit down for
Super
4 days.
Eagles fans, they will go there.
And go and cheer them.
No, you will struggle to know the route now until the FIFA
rankings are out. Yes.
To know which teams, even if
but
they
whatever
qualify.
it is, by December 5th, it's all done.
Yes.
And Nigeria may be in.
They will be in Abuja, definitely.
Okay, and they may be at the World Cup.
I want them in Abuja.
All right, we have to end. Kofi Amwa told a story about the opening game of the World Cup 2026, where he was seated by President Kufuor and German international Lothar Matthäus.
Yes.
And when the game ended 2-0 against Ghana, and they were talking, and Matthäus said that he was cheering them up and said, Ghana. And he said, you are the only team that can win the World Cup, but you don't believe it.
Wow.
And it meant so much to him. He said, what did you say? He said, you people, you can win the World Cup, but you don't believe. Look at the game we just watched. Your team is going very far. Italy might win this World Cup. Your team is going very, very far. What you've just seen is the final. If you can do well, this is what Lothar Matthäus said, that you are the team that can win the World Cup, but we don't believe it. Because he saw the 2-0 defeat, and he thought that there was no reason why we should lose that game. That's the kind of thing you're talking about.
How many World Cups have we been in?
There was no reason why we should lose that game. Yeah. 3
out of the 4 teams that we have faced and played squarely
have won
on to win.
So Italy is one. Germany is one.
Germany is one. You remember Germany were in the semi-finals also in 2010.
Yes.
2010, did we play Germany?
Yeah, we played Germany.
In South Africa?
Yes.
No, did we?
No, they won against us when Kevin Prince Boateng and his
okay,
brother
okay,
clashed for the first time.
Yes,
we played Germany. So the teams that we have
played... So the mistakes is a big deal.
The tiny mistakes.
And the goals we considered against Korea 2022.
Yes. These tiny mistakes, it will hurt us. But I think that we have to, it's about time we learned our lessons. That's why I pleaded with everybody. Those that should get their praises should get their praises today. The Federation has done well. FA President and his crew, they've done well. Coach Otoado has done well. The Minister and his team, you've done well. Praises are enough. We have enjoyed and celebrated you enough. Please get to work.
No, today is only Tuesday. They were at the Osu Children's Home. 1 week, another
1 week of celebration.
Yeah. Somebody said, I should ask you, Brian, what do you do these days? Are you still with the CAF?
Yes, I am the, so everything you see on the CAF website is me.
Oh, so you are doing that?
I'm the lead content and also a media officer.
Have you taken over from the guy we used to know? Mustafa, is that his name?
No, Abuba.
Abuba
is in Qatar.
Suleiman.
Yes. Now our boss is last September, a guy from South Africa.
Okay.
Yes. But I also...
So you are based in Cairo or you are based in Accra?
I'm based everywhere in the world. The job sends me.
Okay.
But
so will you be at the World Cup?
Yes, I'll be.
Will you be with the Ghana team?
I don't know yet. Wherever I want to be, I will be.
Anyway, okay, that's what we wanted to know. Sidik Adams, thank you very much for coming.
Paul, we are underutilizing Tony Bafo. I'm sure that
absolutely.
This is something
is he not part of the team?
Not really, no formal role.
He just goes there to offer support.
If we want to go far in this World Cup, we should start utilizing Tony Bafo.
What role should we give him?
Team liaison officer, team organizer, whatever role.
And he can play the relationship between the coaching staff, management, and the players.
But when you were in management, did you guys use Tony Bafo for 2014 World Cup?
Tony Bafo played a lot of roles. Even in the last World Cup, he played a role. He played a role, in the relationship between players and the coaches and management. He played that role together with...
Was it formalized?
It was formalized, but
2022.
I think that we can do more. We can enhance him. A lot of the former players like Stephen Appiah, Asamoah Gyan have helped in these qualifiers. I think that more won't spoil the soup.
What about Abedi Pele? You never mentioned him.
Abedi, is a self-respecting guy who doesn't meddle too much in many things. He keeps to himself. He does his own businesses. He doesn't want to bother anybody. Just enjoys his peace and quiet, but contributes to football in Ghana in ways that you don't see.
Yeah, I see what he's doing with the Medina boys, this Legon boys.
Yes. Even his grandchildren.
They are playing football already?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that
Jordan's son.
is
How old is
the
he?
next big
He's,
thing. He's 11 or
11
12
now. 11 now.
What is this? Is this striker?
Winger. Number 10.
Oh, I see.
Hey!
He's good.
Dribbling.
You know, some
Like his
people,
grandfather.
I think he is,
some
he's
people
just
said
like his dad.
we should,
His grandfather.
we should keep some of Abedipele's DNA
In a hospital.
his sperm.
Yeah.
So he can produce,
produce more.
footballers.
I agree with that.
Maestro, bring up way.
I'd like to leave it here, viewers. Thank you very much. It's been a long night spent. There's 34 minutes past 11. Thanks for watching. Good night.